This Steve comes to us from Alexander.
Go ahead.
Oh, Alexander K. Steve, Tony Soprano, and Bobby Patterson. Tony Soprano is seated at his favorite restaurant having lunch with some of the guys. Loud smacking and the clinging of dinner forks blend into the conversation being had at the table.
So, Tony, I'm coming out of Carmine's bar, and I see this beautiful Moulian. Perfect skin, it's to die for. I couldn't resist, Been this Moulian for the past couple of weeks. There's something about black women, I swear. It's like a gooch. It's the perfect place to keep my cannoli.
The table breaks out in laughter. Sitting at the table across from them is none other than Bobby Patterson.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with those black broads. I mean, the cooch is to die for. To be honest, those are the cleanest broads on earth, especially if a last name ends with an Isha. They wash their ass in it with a washcloth and not their hands. I'm Bobby Patterson, by the way.
Tony gives off a strange look while ashing his cigar.
I use my wife's loofah to wash my ass. Who the uses their...
Bobby.
Oh, Steve.
Spears and Steinberg. You know what the it is? Aries and Andy, Jew and the Jerk. You know it's time to get this work. The real raw, gutter, uncut cocaine. No political corrections. Always sleep. Being awoke. We discuss politics and jokes. Scribe, we lit. There's levels to this. Before you was sucking on your mama's tit. Aries Spears don't give a. We talk about race a lot, racism, sexism. Much love to my loyal bag holders, rollers, clip loaders. We got them in the folders. The whole world on our shoulders. Spears and Steinberg. Yeah.
Poor Steve can't even defend himself.
Steve probably washes his ass while having the radio and the shower on full volume. And he scrubs his ass to the tempo of real aggressive.
Hey, before we jump deep into this, I did want to mention that we are still here in
Minnesota.
Yeah, St. Paul.
St. Paul.
And the club that we did tonight.
It wasn't a club. It was a theater.
Well, the theater. Sorry, the Fitzgerald Theater. Yeah, great theater. Great people. Good-looking theater.
Yeah.
Did you like the? I like the people that worked there.
I'm just thrown aback by this old hotel.
You don't like the old hotel? You don't have to stay at the old hotel next time if we come back out.
Probably not.
I don't mind it.
This floor's haunted, by the way.
Yeah, several people have said.
Well, I hope if it's haunted that you can see it in the video. Like when you watch this, we'll see some things move behind us.
Well, maybe
it's just by nuns though, so they're probably scissoring.
Well, no, maybe
Scissor sisters.
Mark, if you sleep tonight butt naked with your ass hiked in the air, you'll attract a gay ghost that goes, boo. Whose ass is that? Boo. All right.
Jaden?
Emmanuel Gomez, Superman. Watching Superman, I can't wait to hear y'all review. Well, if you're hearing this podcast, you heard it yesterday.
Was he sound excited about the Superman?
I think so.
Yeah. I just want people to know I didn't hate the movie.
Just real quick, we were trying to really capture what it was about how we felt about it. And it wasn't until we finished the episode and before we started this one where we had extra conversation. And I said, you know what it is? Now I got it. It wasn't a bad movie, but it wasn't Avengers Endgame. It wasn't Avengers Infinity War. It wasn't a masterpiece. Those two movies were masterpieces.
But there was a build-up to those.
That's unacceptable to have those comparisons.
All those
compare those two.
Why?
Yeah, because one had like a $1 trillion budget.
What do you think this budget was? It was huge.
It was like $200 million.
$280 million.
Yeah, but I mean, not all that's for the movie. If someone's for marketing and shit like that.
Nah, that's an excuse. Hola, Panchito. Hola, Panchito. Pancho Z. Black Sopranos. Aries, if the Sopranos were recasted with an all-black cast, you would be casted as Tony, and not because you do a great impression of Tony, but because I think you are Tony.
You got that right.
The way you feel like you're being taken advantage of is just like Tony. The way you feel like you haven't achieved everything you feel you're capable of is just like Tony. And your therapy sessions with Dr. Melfi is just like how you have deep conversations with Andy. And I feel like the email is to the podcast are the dream sequences, LOL. P.S. How the hell did AJ, Tony's son, have the hottest woman on the show, Blanca, the Dominican chick? That's crazy, LOL. But remember, she left him because she felt like he was a boy and not a man.
You even said that almost with the Tony sound at the end.
He left you because she thought you were a boy and not a man. You gotta get your together, get off the bed and get off the internet.
All right. Yeah, I like that, brother.
How's he doing in real life, the kid, though?
Who, the son?
Yeah, in
Dude,
real life.
I'm telling you, I am geeked. I'm excited. I'm nervous. When we go to Austin, I'm doing Not Today, pal.
Yeah.
I'd like you and Mark to be there. And I'm gonna make sure my pipes is right. Cause to sit there and do that for them, oh my God.
You're going to be there taking your throat coat, doing some me.
Me.
Oh my God. To get their stamp of approval will be everything.
No, that's going to be cool. Are we going to go out early?
What do you mean?
Are we? Gonna
I would love to.
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah.
Here comes Mark with his ideas.
Is there any of them that any podcasts that are early that we should go out to? Like,
Well, like I said, they got me slated for Not Today, pal, Rogan, Two Bears, One Cave, Roseanne Bars. Yeah.
I'd like to see you and Roseanne.
what about a little
I think that's gonna
KT?
be great.
I think it's going to be really good.
Who's Kill Tony?
That one too.
Yeah.
You're doing Kill. Are you going to be one on the panel?
So that one's on
I hope so.
that one's on a Tuesday, right? So we would definitely have to go early.
Yeah, I mean, whatever it takes to coordinate all that.
Beautiful. This is gonna be the greatest week of my life.
Shirley Covington, Not in the Butters. What up, A&A? Man, I've been trying to get an email read for years. Here's another shot. Well, guess what? Come on down.
Oh, this is her first time then.
Calls.
Doesn't say it, but just in case, Steve, do it.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Uh-oh, it's happening.
LMAO, don't you ever play pickleball again. You done showed the world that some of us don't have an athletic bone in our bodies. LOL. Then you had on them big-ass Timberlands to make matters worse. I'm telling you, I'll be rolling off your ass, straight up, Rose.
Dude, it's so funny because, like, you image like you can play some sports,
Right.
but you
Let me tell you, if I really wanted to,
you could ice skate.
hell no. Hell no. That. Pickleball was fun. And if I wore the right shoes and I really wanted to get into it, I could get into that.
I bought the pickleball stuff. I never, and Tara and I were going to play, and they tore the pickleball courts down in Hoboken, and they're redoing it. But it's been like almost a year.
Really?
Yeah. They're doing a lot of, they're spending some money in Hoboken, so I don't know.
Anthony N. Women action movies. What's good, A&A? I'm listening to the recent pod in Aries. I heard you say you don't like action movies with women leads, and you never heard of Colombiana with Zoe Saldana. That's wild, LOL. So does that mean you never seen the show The Lioness with Zoe Saldana? If not, you and Andy got to check that out and then talk about it on the pod. It's fire. That's all I have before I go. I just got to say, fuck that racist that wrote in. He's definitely just mad because either his mom or his wife got by a gang by a black guy or guys. LOL. Peace, y'all.
It doesn't have to be a gang. He just
No, you know why he's mad? Mel Gibson. Why is he mad? Because his mom got by a pack of niggas. Steve, do the Mel Gibson. Do-do, do-do, do-do. So let me do that again. In 3, 2, 1. He's mad because his mom got by a pack of niggas. Coming out of that in 3, 2, 1.
We should watch like 2 or 3 of these women movies, action movies. We can't just watch one.
Oh, dude, let me tell you what I saw. I took a picture of it. This is one we do. There's 2 things we got to watch and definitely talk about. Come on, where the f*** are you? All right. One is, this is coming to Peacock. Devil in Disguise, John Wayne Gacy. New series, October 16th. And they showed a little bit of the previews for it. And the opening preview is just the underneath a basement where this little hole has been cut out. And you just see this dirt basement floor. And then all of a sudden, this body drops in it. And there's this laugh. And then they cut to that. You know who John Wayne Gacy is?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to see this. It had them Dahmer vibes.
Well, I think his
They're
is,
very close to each other. One was Milwaukee, one was just Lanes, Illinois.
I think this one's a little worse because it's kids.
What do you mean?
It was kids. He killed a lot of kids.
But he killed
Gacy?
grown men too, didn't he?
Gacy killed kids, didn't he?
I don't think it was like kids.
They were younger.
Let's see.
But you mean actual children?
They were younger. I don't know how. Like there was something about he one's killing someone his own age.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's worse.
There's also a documentary coming to Stars, I think, produced by Shaq, Jermaine Dupri, a bunch of other rappers, and I think 50 Cent. It's a documentary about Atlanta's Magic City.
Yeah.
Is that a strip club?
You goddamn right. It's the creme de la creme of strip clubs.
And they got it all the way to Stars.
Don't sleep on Stars, man. Stars is coming up, dude. But you remember Magic City.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Atlanta. Home with a black, thick female stripper booty.
Oh, it was male or female? It was a female strip club?
This guy. If this guy was a person.
I thought you were going to talk about abs and shit.
He got excited. He thought it was going a different direction. No, dude, it's a whole, like, I can't explain it to people, but Atlanta strip clubs, it's a whole different, it's like Olympic gymnasts type of.
Atlanta is known for strip clubs the way Chicago is known for deep dish pizza
And blues.
and blues. Atlanta don't around when it comes to strippers. Oof. So now when we go to Atlanta, well, we haven't been to this. I don't think you and I went to a strip club in Atlanta since Magic City.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's like we love the Helium there, the new Helium.
But it's not close to any of the
No,
clubs.
it's not. Alpharetta, Georgia, it's in.
Alpharetta is like it's a really nice suburb.
Where the white folks live. Spin divots.
That is
Dude, we got to visit Magic City again.
okay.
Junebug sprayed. Jurassic World. What's good, fellas? I saw Jurassic World last week in Aries' voice. Boo! I'm with Andy. I'm done with this franchise. At least done paying to see them in the movies. They've reached Fast and Furious territory. They're just making them because they make money. The plot is literally the same, just different characters. I understand it's popcorn summer movie, but they don't have any soul or characters that make you care if they live or die. Yes, we watch it for the dinosaurs, but after 30 plus years of this franchise, it's become jaded. Oh God, the wow factor is gone. There's not much more they can do at this point story-wise. Question for you guys: is it me, or does it seem like TV series have become better than movies these days? I find myself enjoying shows over films. There's more creativity and better writing, in my opinion. I'm out. Y'all stay safe. Junebug Spade.
I was having this conversation tonight with one of the women who worked over at the theater. Mm-hmm. And I agree because you have time to set up character development. You can bring new characters in and really give them the opportunity to know who they are. And the writing I think is great.
You know, 50 Cent said something interesting I saw in an interview recently where he goes, don't do movies, do TV series. Because movies require a star. TV series, and for the record, that's not always true. There are movies that are independent, that don't have stars, that go on to be huge hits, a la Blair Witch Project, and a lot of independent films. Now, that's a rarity.
Like 30 years ago.
I know. I'm just saying it's a rarity, but don't think that just because you put all your chips to the center of the table, that guarantees a win in terms of budget, name, studio, director. There's no guarantees. You enhance your chances, There's no guarantees. I'd always believe that great work will do what it's supposed to do if it's great enough.
It's just hard to make.
I mean, if you get a movie part, take the movie part, right?
Yeah, but in terms of what he's saying, in terms of, what Andy just said, with a series you have more time. Yeah. But that doesn't guarantee anything.
No, writing is what you know what? You can have a well-written movie, and in the hour and a half that most movies, like independent movies or those kind of movies, it could be a great movie, it could be well-written, but it's not going to get a lot of attention.
Right.
If you get on at a decent time slot on a decent network, or like binge watching, because people can binge a whole series, and it's well-written, people will. You can't let go. It's like turning the page. When it ends after 45 minutes, and you're like, and they leave you on that cliffhanger, you want to know what's next.
Yeah, if it's good enough.
If it's good, and I think it's all about the writing on those.
Well,
and
sometimes it could take a couple years to catch on. Like not every TV series,
but it shouldn't take that long.
Away.
No,
it
but
shouldn't take that long.
In terms of like TV and. Like sometimes, like year 3 is when people really start
because there's so much
about
out there. There's so much. And there's a lot of out there
Dude,
too.
for a TV series, if you don't get me in the first couple episodes of season 1, I'm out.
Well, I'm saying like before you even watch it, the hype builds around. You go, all right, I'll give Breaking Bad a try. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, because not everybody was watching it like they were at the end. But Louder Milk was one of those shows that I didn't know about.
I caught on to Breaking Bad because of the pandemic.
Yeah,
that's when
I started watching.
Well, I
you
think
weren't watching it during.
Nah, like during. When we were locked in.
Well, no, like during as they were releasing it every week.
I never had an interest for it.
I didn't watch the first season.
But everybody kept saying how great it was.
I watched the second season.
Right.
I started it.
And
I couldn't.
Yeah, I wanted to see that show. Have you guys heard about The Sopranos? Is that what it's called?
There's people who haven't seen The Sopranos.
I haven't seen it.
You really haven't seen
What
it?
the idiots
Sometimes
exist.
you gotta save the good things for.
Did you see Sons of Anarchy?
A little bit.
See, that was one where I was invested, but then I fell off.
I love that one.
Oh, speaking of which, holy shit. Do you remember? I don't even know if you watched it.
Do you remember?
When I fell in love. All right. Do you remember? All right. Dude, the TV series with Chris Pratt, The Terminalist.
Yeah.
That was fire. He played like this military dude.
Yeah.
His daughter and his wife get killed. He goes on a revenge hunt. He kills them. Do you know how long ago that was?
No, how long ago?
A long time. They're just doing season 2 and 3.
Really?
They're bringing it back. I saw an interview with Chris Pratt. He said, "Yo, this is Chris Pratt. I'm on the set of The Terminalist. I know it's been a long time, which is why we're doing 2 seasons. 2 and 3 are coming." Oh, The Terminus was awesome.
So, 2022. That was the first season.
Yes.
All right.
No, but TV show, it's just so much. You know, since we did comics, The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead could have never been a movie.
Never got into The Walking Dead.
Listen,
I just couldn't.
it's really good. It's really good. Some seasons are better than others, but you could never have done that as just a movie.
Yeah, you can. It's called World War Z. Give me my
not the
zombie.
same.
Give
It's
me
not
my
the same.
zombies
It's not the same.
in an hour and a half, an hour 40, and I'm done.
There's something about watching somebody grow up in the show and then watch them get killed.
Get killed. There's something, and they killed somebody important every season
Yeah,
too.
there's something you only do with series.
Yeah, it's there's something to be. You're invested. You're just in it. A movie you don't have to invest in. You can throw your, well, now it's $20 to go see a movie, and you do your 2 or 3 hours depending on what your movie is, and you're out the door and you can make these decisions. You're invested when you watch when you're in a couple seasons deep into a television show. You made an investment. You invested into the characters.
You know, speaking of TV shows, I don't know if it's too late for this, but apparently Squid Games is going to have like a bunch of different chapters to it, like a U.S. version. there's a lot of people get killed. Is there any way you could just be like a player 372 that gets killed? Like, why would they not throw you in that? Would that be fun?
We talking about throw me in it like in
Squid Game.
like the show?
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with Squid Games.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you a fan of the Squid Games?
Yeah, I think they're great.
Yeah, I didn't really watch.
What is it, like real games?
No.
So it's like a Korean TV show, but now they're gonna.
Oh,
I think, they're gonna adapt it to American. But it was like number one here. It wasn't like super like Korean. It was popular over here. It was like the number one show.
It was real popular.
And basically, it's like they play children's games and fight for hundreds of millions of dollars
Or death.
and or die. And it's like,
But this is fictitious,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, this is not based on a true story at all.
Aries is still in the belief that in Korea.
But no, they're doing an American version. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, can't you just get like show up for a day and get murdered? Just
Aries thought this was
Squid
made
Games?
in North Korea, and this is what they were doing there in games.
I mean, they would. I mean, of all the people, they'd be like, let's throw Aries Spears in this, like, get his face in there and get his head shot off type.
Do you want to play a game?
Anubis, Seven King, Fontanes, or however you spell it. What up, A and A and M? This piece of shit clearly doesn't listen. It says in the beginning we talk about race a lot, racism, etc., etc. If you really didn't want to listen, turn it off right there, dumbass. Anyways, keep up the good work. I want all three of your opinions of Tom Hanks' portrayal of a gangster in the movie Road to Perdition. Also, do y'all consider him an A-list celebrity? Anubis, we covered that. Once upon a time ago, we talked about Road to Perdition. I don't know if you were sick that day, but we actually did talk about that. So my feeling was, listen, and absolutely, Tom Hanks is an A-list celebrity. Absolutely. He's one of the top A-list celebrities. I just don't buy Tom Hanks being gangster. That's all.
Well, your gangsters are like a box of chocolates. You
You
never know.
what you're going to get. Gangsters are like a box of chocolates. You never know when you're going to get shot in the face.
Yeah, it's hard because of the even just the characters he's played. It's hard to see him outside of that scope.
Jenny.
That's his gun.
Jenny, this is my gun. By gun, you mean a real gun?
Yeah, it's his gun. He's like,
Right. That he's the gangster.
yeah.
I'm here to kill you. I want you to meet the demise. This is Jenny.
oh, that's so good.
Dre Landers, if you had to soak a first time emailer here. Oh, Steven. Here's a fun fact I learned from the Mormon community on TikTok, and to say the least. These are some wild. Apparently, in Mormon culture, premarital sex is emphatically prohibited for reasons of sacredcy and purity. But the ones who will always be rebellious, but the young ones will always be rebellious, of course. These freaky little still find a way to get around premarital sex through the practice of soaking. This is some of the most moronic I've ever heard. Soaking is essentially when a man inserts his penis into a vagina, but does not proceed to thrust or move at all. Another slang term for this could be called marinating. Obviously, no normal human being could experience some kind of fulfilling pleasure from this practice. So get this. To complete the act, they perform an act known as shaking in the bed. This is where they bring in a friend to jump up and down on the bed to get some sort of movement going on without the two consenting dumbasses technically committing the crime themselves. Apparently, this is pretty known within their culture. So instead of asking questions at the lunch table like normal kids would say, like, hey, I heard Tom fuck Sally yesterday, they'd say, I heard Tom and Sally shook the bed. Absolutely hilarious. With all that being said, I believe the true test of friendship with this newfound knowledge would be to ask if either of you had to soak could you count on each other to shake one another's bed? Nah, yo. And let me tell you something else. I'm sorry. This hunky. This hunky. Don't engage. Look, there used to be a show on HBO called. It was a series. I think it was a half-hour long, called Real Sex. And I would watch this show. And I tell you, man, white folks, when it comes to kinkiness and sex, white folks do that is unfathomable to me sometimes. White folks really get down sexually in ways that, and Hispanics, we just, that's crazy to us. That's crazy to us.
Certain people have different tastes, man.
No,
Yes.
there's certain things in life that's just relegated to in terms of how y'all do it. Y'all just weird. Y'all like the fascination with animals, sex. Certain things with white people are just it's wild.
Minorities don't like sex?
Minorities love sex. We not in the stupid, wild, kinky, this don't make sense.
Oh, well, that's just trying to, beat God's rules,
That's what this is the Mormonism thing. That is Mormons to do that. And it is all that shit you said is true, and anal, because anal is a loophole as well. So that's Mormon. That's Mormon. That's the way to get past it.
Anything religion, God, that's all wild, man.
But when you said animals, they've been sheep for a long time.
White
It's not
folks.
just no.
the Muslims.
No.
Niggas,
What do you say?
Muslims.
Apparently.
What do you say?
I think
You know that? You know that?
No, I think it's in their Quran. I think
They're allowed-
Muhammad was a sheep.
No. Oh man, listen, that was Mark. It's
No, I just that's
No,
what I thought.
not being funny. Is that some shit that's supposed to be true?
yeah.
I
There's
think so.
there's things on that said. There's ayatollahs that have
I
talked
would've
about
just
you
say
can
that.
have
I think it's like a thing. Yeah,
You
I
can
think
have
I think
sex.
it happened in the Quran.
you can have sex with an animal, but you can't. You can slaughter the animal, but that food cannot be eaten by. It's not halal anymore. You can't be eaten by other Muslims. It has to be sold outside of the Muslims.
At the end of the day, isn't this bestiality?
yeah, but that has.
The sheep had a nice ass, so
But it's not like what I'm just telling you. These things come. They're cultural. They're not. It's you can't just put it on. It's just how you said it. There's cultures that have certain things that have been opened up to them, and they run with it. See, you are really. I'm going to say this to you, and you're going to disagree with me, but I'll tell you anyway. Your vibe about what happens is in a small window, and I would say it involves the time of America. Your window is like from 1776 until today of what is your understanding of culture, racism, and the way things happen. But so many years have built up to get to that point and are still happening now. But you're in this American culture circle.
mostly the '90s. But yeah,
There's more. All you have to do is go out and look and see how f***ed up the world is. It's been f***ed up a long time by a lot of different people.
Aries, would you rather have sex with a juicy-looking sheep or a juicy-looking dude? You got to answer.
A juicy looking sheep.
It's female too.
Okay, bad nigga.
You can put lipstick on it.
I'm gonna put a lot more than lipstick on that. All right, let's just go out on a limb for a second, right? And this is purely imaginary. I know Mark will answer this. I'm hoping you will too, Andy, but I know you, so you're already shaking your head.
No, I just shake my head.
If in some world it was deemed socially acceptable to f- an animal,
What animal?
what animal? Have you ever looked at a certain animal and just went, if I had to, I'm going all in? Let me go first.
Okay, go ahead.
Yo, a horse, man. Yo, the booties on horses and the legs on horses.
You do that as a joke.
Oh, there goes Keisha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a pony.
It's a pony, but
Yeah.
it's same build. Maybe a little thicker on a pony.
More human, more closer to a human than a horse, because a horse is Amazonian compared to
You have to
a
get up
human.
there though. There's a lot of work to a horse.
Oh, and just find a way.
I think this might be cheating, but I'd go with bonobo because there are.
It's a bonobo.
It's like a chimpanzee, but there's like two different types of chimpanzees. There's bonobos and chimpanzees. Chimpanzees will rip your face off. Bonobos, very peaceful.
We'll suck your dick.
You know,
Bonobo will suck your
it's
dick.
similar. It's as
Chimpanzee
similar
will bite
as
it
a
off.
human you're gonna get, and they probably and like they don't have them in zoos because they all the time. Like instead of having fights, they just eat each other out, and they're dominated by like the women are in control.
This sounds
of
like
society.
the Caligula of
Society.
primates.
It's like Wonder Woman world, wherever the that shit is. But I don't know. I think that's like the easy answer. Like do like a baboon or like a
there's
primate.
no easy answer for an animal
Wait,
that you would
but
fuck.
so we have to. What if we want to us? Because then I would definitely go horse. Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm not gonna answer that.
I feel like that would be easier than horse because they'll kick you in the nuts.
But what if you are you saying? But what if you want
Like
the
if
horse
you like, do you have to run and
The
trap
horse will
beast
bite you.
and then fuck it
The
without
the
it
horse will kick your ass
kicking
too.
you? Yeah, like that's
No, either way, the horse is going to kick your ass.
yeah.
No, it's tied to something. The legs.
Oh,
It still will bite you.
Not if you in an ass.
No. Horse, like when a horse, you know how when they breed horses,
Yeah.
it's dangerous. Like horses, like they fuck for real. Like they bite. They that's why they have to have some. That's why some of them are artificially inseminated. What's the word?
Inseminated.
Inseminated. In
Insemin-
salmon.
inseminated.
They put the cum in the salmon and then send it upstream.
for some reason I'm picturing the horse wearing heels. Is that okay?
You know what? I don't. I wish that I could tell you that I could come up with something that I would say I would, you know, like just even to be clever and funny. But when I think about it, I'm really thinking about it from how.
Dog.
Logistics.
Yeah, how
James
you gonna,
Gunn's dog.
How you gonna do it, James? You know that's the right answer. I'd that dog. Dog pisses me off.
That thing
That'd
is
be.
a fucking flashlight.
Let's see, if you're gonna really, you want something you can. I don't know. This I'm putting too much thought into it. A hippo,
A hippo. Why a hippo?
big ass.
Oh, okay, I'm not mad at you.
Great email.
Yeah, I didn't know that shit about the Mormons. That's crazy.
No, but that jumping on the bed thing, that's real shit too. And you don't talk about it at school the next day because everybody knows because the people jumping on the bed are going to say, hey, you know what, we were shaking the bed.
So you just put your dick in there and you just leave it there. You don't do
But
nothing.
when they're jumping on it, you're moving, so you're.
That is not that. That's an up and down, not an in and out.
I'm just saying. No, they're jumping on the bed, so the bed is shaking.
No.
So
no,
you're
no.
listen. The first time, if you haven't ever had sex before, it has to feel like something. So they're happy with it.
That's weird.
There's a lot of weird stuff that goes on with. They're all. I don't know why. You know, no one. You know, you're not supposed to have sex out of wedlock in all the religions, right?
Yeah.
But the Mormons always are trying to find these loopholes.
So even in is it the Muslim religion where guys have multiple wives,
Yeah.
and even all of those are no premarital?
Yeah, you're not. She's not. Oh no, she can't.
Wow.
That doesn't mean that today there aren't people who are Muslim that practice the same way or keep it that hardcore belief. But the
I'm
ones,
sure there are.
Yeah, there are. I'm saying there are people there, but there's some that just that's their religion, but that doesn't mean they practice it in that same way.
I mean, whatever religions like have multiple wives, that seems like a pretty good religion to sound like sign up with.
I don't think.
I mean, that's probably why a lot of Mormons did it back in the day, and it's like, holy, I just
No, they
have a harem of women, and
they did it so that they could grow.
I don't want to talk to Natalie today.
No, they did it so they could continue to grow, so they could grow their community.
Yeah.
No,
but
John.
like, it just
John.
also just aligns with whatever the your wants.
No, but it's to grow the community because you could, if you have 5 wives and you them, you have 5 kids in that same year.
Yeah, but then what are you gonna do? Have like retarded kids that are each other? That
No.
like all come from the same lineage?
Did he not? Does he not? What?
I'm not sure I understand.
Me? What I'm saying?
The like royal family back in the day, how they're all
But
retards?
I didn't say they had to the same people.
Even Jews are a little inbred.
I'm saying that
It's a
if you
known
want to grow
fact,
your
Aries.
if you want to grow your community,
Yeah.
you have 5 wives, so you have 5 different. You could have 5 kids every year. Because the reason we had kids in the beginning was if you were working your farm, you needed people.
Why would you just invite more men to the cult?
You do bring more men in,
It sounds like there's a I don't know, like
but men don't make kids. They make kids. Women produce the kids.
yeah.
I don't understand why this is a hard concept.
Well,
for
it
me.
just sounds like it all. But I think with some of this, shit, it just kind of aligns with like a little misogynistic, like, oh, I'm just gonna have all these wives. I mean, that makes sense. Who wouldn't want that?
Me. I think that would be horrible.
This reminds me of this this girl that I posted this the other day when she goes,
8 billion people.
This girl?
Name one thing that women created. 8 billion people. Name one thing that women created. 8 billion people.
So because sometimes there's these posts where women are so about being independent, like they don't need men, we're useless, and guys will always retort, most of the things that you enjoy in life were created by men. The hardest jobs men do. So her retort, name one thing that women do that men can't do, or something. Create 8 billion people. And I went, who's going to tell her? Because without our semen, you can't create 8 billion people. So we have the secret sauce that you need to create 8 billion people.
Takes 2 to tango.
Well, they also have the ability, though, to probably take out about 1 billion of those people.
They have the ability to take out 1 billion?
Well, they have.
Oh, you talking about abortions?
Yeah, we don't have any say in that. So that's really what they have. They have the ability without us to perform.
But still,
subtraction.
before you get to that point,
Yeah.
you have to have us.
But I'm just saying that they can, they're the greatest hit women in the world. They can, they have more kills than anybody else.
Right.
This wasn't a pro or this wasn't against abortion. This wasn't the statement. I was just making the statement. It wasn't for or against. Women do whatever you want to do. That was not the point of it.
I love the women out there who are supportive of the need to have us. I don't know if that's a feminist thing where they just go, women power. Women don't need men. Men. And it's like, you can't survive without us. Again, a lot of the things that you enjoy, we created.
Well, they can survive without us in this new world because the new women can impregnate women.
You said can?
Can. The new women.
Who used to be men?
Women of the future. Chicks with.
Oh, is that what you mean?
Yeah, the new women.
Oh.
Yeah, they used to be. So, in the new world, and I'm not even trying to be an asshole. It kind of makes sense because when people are saying why don't women want to protect their women's spaces and they let these former men that are now women into their spaces, but then it answers the question: how could women be completely in charge and not need a man? That would fix that situation that you just tried to describe.
But without women, men would just start each other. And,
No.
Yeah, they would.
No, I would just jerk off.
No.
What would you do?
Jerk off.
You'd find a nice little. It's like prison.
No.
Well, apparently a pony, and you would get a
bonobo.
A bonobo.
A female bonobo. Not gay.
Come on, Mark. You know that you would want the gay bonobo.
Gay bonobo.
All right, last one.
Butch bonobo.
Chevarlo Hancock, the gay wop. Yo, what up, ANA? I'll be nice and not call you two any derogatory names this week. Oh, what's up, Mark? You fudge packing, salad tossing, anus slut. I say I'd be nice to you too. I wanted to let that Italian son of a black know that nobody is afraid of him and his Playgirl reject photo session pics. You can call us until you're blue in the face as you are in the balls. We've been called that for hundreds of years. Nobody cares. As a matter of fact, certain black people have become millionaires off of your favorite disparaging word. Right, Aries? LOL. Your mafia wannabe lice-ridden ancestors came over here and gave up their culture to be white. Your people are not accepted when you first got your flea-scratching asses over here. You gave up your culture and your anal cavities to be accepted by white men. Do you know why they call you people guineas? I'll tell you. Because Africans were hanging meat in your great-great-granny's stinky cheese boxes. So in actuality, you're part. As far as you're thinking someone is supposed to be afraid of you because you shoot steroids into your LGBT clap cheeks and lift weights, I'll leave you with a verse from the legend Jadakiss. I know you work out your chest and your back on ice, but the 12 gauge will have your six-pack on ice. Peace, Aries and Andes. I'll holla. Later, Mark, be careful. AIDS is still out there. So wear a mask or whatever. P.S. Y'all remember when Mel Gibson told his girlfriend that he hopes he gets raped by a pack of he hopes she gets. Well, he gave them the wrong address, and they ended up at William Fontana's mother's house. And to their surprise, rape was not necessary because she was a hooah, LMAO. We should call Chevallo Hancock our hitman.
Dude, that was so funny. No, and he, like, I know he's being funny, but he really, everything he said is true.
Right. All right. Folks, sorry for the short email. We don't do episodes after we perform. And right now, it's 1:08 in the morning. Andy's got to leave. Your flight takes off at 4:30 in the air, or you getting picked up at 4:30?
I got to be picked up at 4:30.
And I'm getting picked up at 5:30.
Yeah, my flight's at 6 a.m.
You want to get some food right now, Aries?
I'd go get food, though.
Oh, yeah.
Let me give out these dates.
By
We
the
can
way,
figure out
call
when.
in next week at 808-746-7945.
And that's going to be set up officially?
Yeah. Maybe you just like make a post about it on social media. We'll see what happens.
It's 808. Mark will suck it.
Don't say that.
It's 808 Bonobo.
All right, let me
I'm
give out these fucking
tired,
dates.
man.
I mean, are you want to eat or not, though?
I mean, I could eat.
It closed at 2, so
Who does?
anywhere, really.
They kept saying Mickey's Diner.
Yeah,
It's
Mickey's
24
open
hours.
24 hours.
Okay, we go to a diner, all right. That sounds good.
You think a diner in Minnesota is as good as a diner in New Jersey?
Right now, at 2 o'clock in the morning, it is. It's going to be just as good. Okay, where are we? We are at the Fitzgerald Theater. Great time, great experience, great people. Love to be back. But next week, July 17th through the 20th, Helium Comedy Club in Portland, Oregon. July.
White women playing ukulele in the grass with no shoes and socks with dirty white sole feet.
Eating at food trucks. July 24th to the 26th, Comedy at the Carlson in Rochester, New York. July 31st through August 3rd, Stress Factory in New Brunswick, New Jersey. August 7th through the 9th, Mike Drop Comedy Club in San Diego, California. August 15th through the 17th, Bricktown Comedy Club in OKC. August 22nd through the 24th, Tacoma Comedy Club in Tacoma, Washington. August 28th through the 31st, Helium Comedy Club in St. Louis. And September 5th through the 6th, Hartford Funny Bone in... Oh, there it is, Manchester, Connecticut. September 12th through the 13th, Funny Bone in Kansas City, Missouri. And September 18th through the 20th. Hyenas Comedy Club. First time there. Get on in. And that is in Albuquerque. September 25th through the 28th, Stress Factory in Bridgeport, Connecticut. We'll be back in Bridgeport. We'll be back there.
Yeah, Bridgeport.
Yeah, you like Bridgeport.
I like Bridgeport, man.
I liked it this last time we were there. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, you didn't like it before that?
That very first time, it was weird because it was new.
Right.
But and the last time, the time before that, it was cool too.
Are we going to the pizza spot?
We got to go to the pizza spot. We got to go. We're gonna go to Sally's. Let's go to Sally's and let's go to either Modern or what is it? Pepe Frank Pepe.
What are we calling this one?
What are we calling this one? Nabobo. No. What is it called? What is that thing?
Bonobo.
Do you know how to spell it? Bonobo. Bonobo. There we go. That's the show, guys. Thanks for paying attention. Listen, we do appreciate you. I'm sorry we're cutting out, but we're fucking tired.
It's been a long night, and we're tired.
Wiped. Thank you very much. And Mark still has to go figure out if he can go find some street hustler.
Spears and Steinberg.
Thanks for listening to the Spears and Steinberg podcast. For more information on where to find us on the internet, visit spearsburgpod.com.